Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and this is a bit of an open with me that I've not done before, a bit of a difference. I'm going to review a book. Now this is called Sweet Pea Crochet, Beautiful Baby Blankets and Matching Gifts by Sue Rawlinson, and it's by, is that 50? 50 Search Press, or I can't quite work that out. Maybe it is. But this is 25 projects to crochet in 6 charming baby bundles. So they're bundled together. And let's get started then. So this is Sue Rawlinson, a well-known crochet designer. She used to work for the NHS. I won't read it. That's going to get a little boring if we do. I kind of like the graphics so far. It's not affiliating to any yarn, really. I don't know when we get in if she will say that this was made with X yarn or not. But by balling them up like this, it could be any yarn, couldn't it? Which, is cool. So we've got some toys straight away. So this is Beautiful Baby Blankets and Matching Gifts. It's just called Search Press, according to this part here. So we've got a cushion. Doesn't have to be a baby cushion, does it? Made very similar cushions myself in any case. And we've got the contents page. So we've got baby bundle 1, coming home. So we've got a car seat blanket, a baby beanie and a sweet bunny. Hello World is the second. And we've got a baby blanket, a bobble hat and mittens. Nap time is number 3. We've got a cot blanket, sweet baby bear comforter and a nursery garland, if you're into garlands. And number 4, playtime. A playtime blanket, a playtime pillow and a playtime garland. Baby bundle 5 is first adventures. So we've got a pushchair blanket, stroller, whatever you want to call that, mittens and a sweet bear. And number 6, warm and cosy, soft and snuggly blanket, a cosy pillow and a hot water bottle cozy. So we've got gifting and finishing touches, gift tags, blanket tie and some technique pages. Okay, so this is possibly the first bundle then. I'm not, I think it might be. Oh, we're going to go into what tools and materials you're going to use. I think we've all pretty much got that off pat. So I always think those things are a bit of a space filler. But, Okay, so we've got the keys here. So we've got abbreviations, and for those across the water, we've got the UK versus US terms. Obviously, I think this is definitely in UK terms, but there you go. You can go through this, and they are not that difficult to kind of learn the difference. I suppose when you're first learning crochet, it can be confusing. Okay, so bundle number 1 is this, not the first picture that we come across. It was just a picture. So this is the car seat blanket, baby beanie, and the sweet bunny. Okay. So this says, for the first car journey, your precious baby is a momentous occasion. So from a snuggly blanket, I'm just seeing if there's any, we have got yarn affiliations going on, or they have said which yarn that they have made it with. But obviously it's a DK. They've made it with a snuggly baby bamboo, but obviously you don't have to use the same yarn, but these are made with a DK weight, and I think this is a very easy project. It's got difficulty kind of symbols, which does it actually explain that? Because I know that it did say something about, that easy is just the one little thing, and an improver is this one with the 2. So a blanket says you are an improver. Looks easy to me. It just looks like row after row of the same stitch. Let's have a look. What stitch is this? Just a lot of repeating going on as well. Double crochet UK, so that's a single crochet in the US, and the border looks the same as well. So I can't see that you'd need to be an improver to make that. So then we've got the baby beanie, and this is saying it's easy. I think the blanket would be easier because this, you need to know how to work in the round. So I have a difference of opinion on the difficulty levels, but that's not to say this is hard. Okay, I would put the other one at very easy. So anyway, this is the newborn hat. It doesn't have a brim, so to speak. It does have a different stitch at the bottom, which denotes this is the brim. It's got some buttons here or a little flower. You can, I guess they did that to make it girl, boy, I don't know. But you can put whatever little decoration that you want on it, to be honest with you. Okay, moving on. So we've got the bunny. Bunny is an improver, so I would go along with that. Obviously, you're going to be making this amigurumi, and it's not as easy. Just bear with me a second. That bibbin denotes the postman. I'll be right back with you. Sorry about that. That was my postman. That particular one always gives me a few toots on his hooter when he's around, and he's always fun. So anyway, my parcels are now left the building and on their way. Okie doke. So this is the bunny. I'm not sure what you think of it. I guess it is just a plain and easy baby toy, but I don't know. It doesn't scream, I love this bunny to me, but you know, I'm sure many children would absolutely love it if it was made for them, and it's obviously not for me anyway. But you've got your little rosy cheeks to make and your little fluffy tufty tail, and it looks quite nicely kind of laid out and easy to read, which is a bonus. Okay, so we've got the Hello World bundle. Now this is a blanket that I've made millions of times, very, very similar. Just a granny square multicoloured blanket. We've got a baby bobble hat, which does look quite cute, and mittens, which look spookily similar to the ones that I've been that have been on my channel since I started. Don't they just look identical virtually to mine? They're even lemon, the same colour, but they do, except I've got a little bit more of a border, but boy do they look like mine, just saying. Anyway, yeah, I've made several million blankets that look like this. This looks to me like a single crochet or double crochet UK has been this join, and I don't really like that, and I'll tell you for why. If you look at it, you can see it's got this ridge that moves. It's laying that way, then it's laying that way, and it's kind of a bit baggy as a ridge. Now, if you do that as a slip stitch join, the way I do mine, and I've got many tutorials on here that show you that, you don't get that. You just get a nice chunky ridge. Just saying. Anyway, moving on. That's the blanket. It's got quite a snazzy border. Now this is saying improver, and I guess they're calling it an improver because you've got bobble stitches and joining them with a crochet rather than just sewing them together. So this is the chart as well. There's your border up close and personal. And how we've got the bobble hats. So these are newborn size, 0 to 3 months. They don't give you other sizes, which is a bit of a shame. When it comes to the hat, you could use that. I mean, the blanket's a blanket size, but if you've got other bits, it would be handy if they did give you another size. Well, I suppose they have newborn and 0 to 3 months, so perhaps that's it. But, you know, the 3 to 6 months wouldn't go amiss, would it? Especially in the winter when we're taking our little ones out. And the same is true of the mittens. So there we go. The only thing that's different, I think, about them is a little bit of length, tiny little bit of width. But yeah, easy pattern according to them. I'm not saying they rip mine off, but you know. Anyway, bundle 3, nap time. We've got a lovey. We've got some kind of round garland, another blanket, but this one should be bigger because it's for a cot. Okay, looks quite snazzy actually. I quite like the blanket. I'm into texture blankets, and the textures are not just sort of what's the word? They're not too bulky, so it should be quite nice. Now that's saying improver again, but that's probably because we're changing different stitches, and we've got some bobbles going on. Not to be confused with puff stitches in the previous one. These are bobbles. And we've got the Sweet Baby Bear Comforter, otherwise known as a Lovey. This says improver, but then I guess it's because you're making a head and attaching the head. Okay, so that's that. The Nursery Garland, difficulty is easy. It's working in the round. And those little blobs are actually love hearts now. I can see it up close. So there you go, little love hearts. Nothing to say you can make it blue or a neutral colour. Bundle 4 then, Playtime. We've got a Playtime granny kind of, yeah, it's a square. So it's a giant square, so just a kind of huge granny square. Nice and easy. We've got the pillow, which is round, nice and easy. And the garland. So we've got a square, a round and a triangle. All in the granny stitch, apart from the cushion, which is solid, of course. And the difficulty is easy, but I will go along with that. We've got pom-poms. That's the only other thing that, you know, if you don't know how to make a pom-pom, might be a bit more difficult, but most of us have made pom-poms as kids, I guess. The pillow, the difficulty is improver. Is that because it's working in the round, or because we've got a frilly border maybe? I don't know. That's over a few pages. Now the garland, difficulty easy. But it is a granny square, or granny triangle, should I say. Okay, so we'll move on from that one. And this one, I quite like this blanket. This is called First Adventures, and it's the pushchair blanket, otherwise stroller or whatever you want to call it. Mittens and a sweet bear. Looks spookily similar to the sweet rabbit without the ears. And the mittens are just kind of ribbed. I don't know about you, but they won't stay on. I always like a little way of tying just to keep them on. So this blanket difficulty level is improver. That is possibly because we've got rows of different stitches going on, although it is quite repetitive, plus we're changing colour. So that could be it. I mean, the actual stitches don't look that difficult, so I don't think any of them really look difficult. So these are the mittens. Don't know whether you like them. Some people are really into plain looking crochet. There's 2 sizes again, newborn and 0 to 3. Nothing for 3 to 6, and they won't stay on. This is the bear. Again, it's showing as improver. It does seem very basic when I look at them. Like the arms and the legs and everything do seem extremely basic. I guess they're trying to make everything very easy. So we've got Warm and Cozy bundle number 6. This is soft and snuggly blanket, cozy pillow and hot water bottle. Now, call me old-fashioned, but would that not have gone with the other blanket? Far better, don't you think? But never mind, you can mix and match. We've got a striped granny, and we've got a hot water bottle cover, which does look extremely basic in its design. Now, these are all supposedly easy. So we've got tassels, which you can put on if you want to. Not a fan of tassels. They look very straggly after a while, especially when you wash them. You can always change them, I guess, at some point. But, yeah, I'm not a tassel person. But there you go. So kind of big blanket. Over a few pages. Nice and easy, though. The cozy pillow is, again, easy. You don't have a picture of it on this page, but it does match that blanket we saw earlier to a T. Okay, so there's all the info. There won't be an awful lot of pattern to show you. And the hot water bottle, I don't know. Not really sure. mine that I've got, I made a Christmas one, Santa sort of embellishments on the front. It had a drawstring here so you could insert your bottle. This one does up at the bottom. It's nice. It's okay. Yep. Sorry, I thought I was getting a visitor then. Gifting and finishing touches. So there we go. We've got some pom-poms and a gift tag. You just really stick in your crochet on a plain one. And little blanket ties. Things like that. Little hearts. There's the gift tags. Don't know what you think of those. Whether you think it's a nice idea. This is the blanket tie, so we've got little hearts at the end. So it's basically just drawing on the things you've already done in the book. And then we've got techniques. You know, how to do the stitches, the bobble stitch, and all of those things. A bit about blocking, if you want to block your squares. I don't find mine usually need blocking. They're usually pretty square on their own. And then once they're joined, they're definitely square. Pom-poms, using a bit of card, I guess. How to do the pom-poms. At least it does show you. And how to do the tassels. There you go, tassel making. Okay, so there we are. We've reached the end. There's an advert for more in there from the publishers to sort of more of the ones that they actually publish on crochet. So tell me, what do you think of Sweet Pea Crochet? I like the way that each bundle is separated. I like the fact that they're bundles. I don't always agree with the content of the bundle being in the wrong bundle. And I don't always kind of like the type of toy. But I guess this is a very easy beginners friendly book, and it does have a few blankets to choose from and a few cushions and sort of things to get you underway, and not massive projects, ones that you can finish like the garland and the mittens, and you can finish those and have a sense of achievement rather than having like large things hanging over your head that you know when you're new and you want to get things made. Like big projects tend to take time. So I don't know, what do you think? Tell me what you think. Do you think it's a little bit basic, or I still haven't got over the fact that her mittens are almost identical to mine. Anyway, moving on. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and thank you for watching. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Bye for now.